Hello and welcome. Hope all of you are doing well. Today we talk a little bit how to identify grills on US stamps. So let's get started. Grills on cover often not that easy to identify. Using household foil, by placing it over the stamp, hold it firmly in place, wipe with some pressure with your finger the foil over the stamp to result in the grill impression on the foil. Repeat with smooth foil if necessary. I had an early video on this method. In this video, I only show some options and how I try to identify grills. I would like to hear your ideas. And so what do? I just soak off the stamps and remove unwanted residue from the stamp in clean water. Lukewarm is also good. With a Q-tip, I gently apply water just to cover the stamp one or more times until it can be safely lifted off. And then immerse it in water until the stamp is clean, such as here and here. Couple of minutes or so. Then dry and keep the stamps flat. Now the stamps are clean, dry, and flat, ready to be analyzed. And not to forget the covers, which also need care. To keep the covers flat, I use alternating plastic and blotter paper sandwiched between two pieces of wood and a C-clamp with some pressure. Yeah, don't overdo it, but some firm pressure is good. Due to possible gum residue on these covers, I make sure to put that side where the stamp was on the onto the plastic sheet and not on the blotter paper to avoid unnecessary sticking or something like that with blotter paper residue or what have you. Here are some tools I tried, and in this case, for specifically grills only. As you can see, there's quite an assortment. Here's the foil I talked about early. Here's a cinescope, and then a gauge I recently acquired on the internet. Cost about around $15 or so. And then some other tools right here, flashlight, tongs, of course, little paper, nice magnifying glass, maybe 10 to 15 by, and a measuring a millimeter gauge right here. So this group actually is what I ended up with. And here it is, flashlight, magnifying glass. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, also tried a nice microscope. and still these ended up being my choice of tools. Yeah, even I find this to be better for my purposes of identifying grills, even over the microscope. And in starting, I turn off lights in the room to minimize interference. Then I place the magnifier over the stamp and then use the flashlight from the side to best highlight the grill. Now, it's a little difficult to, show this in just still pictures. Almost need three hands to do it a little better than what I'm doing here, but I'm hoping that I get the point across. And basically, with the flashlight and magnifier in position and the grill highlighted, now I would measure it horizontally and vertically. And as you can see, the flashlight from the side on a clean stamp does show the grill actually quite nicely. Not all of it is exactly clear, but that's because of the impression of the grill is not always 100%. And this is a good view of uh, the way I put the light off on the side and looking through the magnifier. I count the points to finalize identification of the respective grill. For myself, I find this method to work well. However, not all grills are this crisp. And yes, I found that out too, and some of them are quite difficult, even with this method. So it takes a lot of patience to do this, but I think in the long run, it's good exercise and expands knowledge. From a previous video quite some time ago, to reaffix the stamp, I use only water-soluble glue. That is, reaffix it to the covers I soaked them off of, such as that from stamp selvage, which is safe for the stamps that the selvage come off of, so it should be also safe to reaffix the soaked off stamps. First, line up the stamp precisely, hold firmly on one end in place, slide dampened selvage under part of the stamp, put little pressure here, pull selvage gently out, press down for glue to set up, then do other half of the stamp. I'm talking about how I do it. I'm not trying to give instructions, so please don't misunderstand. But maybe this works for you as well. I don't know. I'm just sharing my experience in this whole process. Yeah, here we have it again. Moisten gum selvage, pull out gently. Little pressure where the arrow points after the stamp is perfectly well lined up. As you can see that the cancels or cancel matches up exactly how it was in the original state. And there it is, like nothing ever happened. Seems like a lot of steps, but it is a part of our wonderful hobby. We do it with a smile, right? Yes, I think so. Yeah. Um, it may have all sounded a little confusing. If you have questions about it, please let me know in the comments below. Um, but basically, these are the steps I take to identify grills of U.S. stamps. Thank you so very much for watching. Yeah, sometimes we can, excuse me, find possible treasures, uh, searching for grills. Why, my apologize, my throat suddenly got kind of rough. But anyways, hoping all of you having good success and good luck. Stay healthy. My channel, Stamp Space, My Fun Things.